Angel Reese the benefit of the doubt. RG3 claimed that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark.
Another tragedy happened in the WNBA. Twitter detectives say that Angel Reese went through terrible hate. The only difficulty is that no one else saw, heard, or AG-reased with it. Let's wish Tyler Marsh the best. People are going to call him every name in the book. Tyler Marsh ruined Angel Reese's life by proving that she is lying and that she is racist toward Caitlin Clark. Tyler Marsh made the most interesting remarks. She has dropped a lot in the last year merely because she is jealous of a new player, Caitlin Clark. It looks like it was done because of race. This video will explain a lot, so please stay with us till the conclusion. Let's go. Chicago. The term Chicago bravado. That's because that's what Angel Reese is full of. Fake courage. This is a fake feeling of confidence. Angel Reese said that during her game with the Beavers, the crowd made racist and abusive comments about her. But there was a flaw in her allegation. What is that? Well, here it is. Angel, could you please tell us what the fans said to you? Angel, could you please tell us what you heard while you were at the check-in table? You're right to think that. Not even the 12 cameras, 50 microphones, dozens of reporters, or thousands of fans saw that hate crime. Angel Reese didn't even see it, in fact. But don't worry, Twitter did. How did it get that done? In this way, it looks like a couple of Twitter trolls have fully taken over the WNBA's coverage. Let's take this apart. Every high-definition camera and directional microphone that ESPN could find was used to show the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game. We're talking about full-court shots, close-ups of the audience, and even the sound of sneakers squeaking. But strangely, not one racial slur was caught. Isn't it amazing? When did you find out? When everyone else did. What does that mean? That the Sky didn't know or hear anything right away. And then there's the time. Angel didn't scream in horror. She didn't leave the court in a huff. In her post-game press conference, she didn't say a thing. She was acting apprehensive in her post-game interview. But it was just because she lost the game and was sad about it. Hey, can you tell us what you saw when the foul happened on the playground? You just witnessed the play and figured out what happened. The refs who were basketball players did the correct thing. Nope. The prejudice miraculously appeared online a few hours later in the form of strange feelings and TikTok outbursts. After all, nothing says, "I'm telling the truth," like trauma that is subtweeted. But this whole social media thing developed into a basketball circus in just a few hours, making a lot of people look stupid in front of the whole globe. Do you know who the main joker was in all of this? Well, here's the answer. A look into things. And it's very possible that the WNBA started its inquiry because of what people were saying on social media. The WNBA's next brilliant move to deal with the situation is to start a full-blown investigation into claims of racism without any real proof. Good job. Why bother with annoying facts or eyewitness reports when you can just make up a scandal based on the best thing in today's society, social media gossip? One piece of proof that the WNBA's allegations are false. The WNBA jumps on this digital bandwagon right away to show how concerned it is about racism. They make a big statement about racism, as if anyone disagrees, and then they start an investigation based only on online rumors, vague tweets, and viral posts with no real evidence. That makes the Sky, the Fever, me, and everyone else I talked to who was in the arena. Angel Reese is comfortably at the top of this tsunami of anger. No one questioned her claims. Her story was blown up by a league that wanted to look awake and engaged. But then a bad guy came into her story and ruined everything. Who was that? Tyler Marsh, the head coach of the Chicago Sky, sent it. Without further ado, this is what he stated. This is arguably the most important piece of information we've gotten. Tyler Marsh, head coach of the Chicago Sky, says he only found out about the alleged racial remarks the same way we all did, by browsing through Twitter after the game. This is what he stated that changed the whole story around Angel Reese's charges of sexual harassment. When did you find out that hate speech had happened? I think when everyone else did. I think that, it's something that we heard about, and so, we're just being honest about everything that the league was able to look into. A lot of people were surprised by the timing difference, the stillness during the game, and the abrupt, vague screams of racism once it was over. If Angel Reese really heard hate speech, wouldn't she, her teammates, or the referees have said something right away? Wouldn't her own coach have noticed it right away instead of scrolling through Twitter hours later? Angel Reese's attempt to be a victim has been wrecked by the explanation of Tyler Marsh's remark. Tyler Marsh just said that he didn't hear any hate speech during the game. He didn't even know about this till the WNBA started. Now that her coach had ripped her apart, she decided to change the story to make it work for her. But it hurt her a lot. 5 days after she made up a racist story, she posted a video on TikTok that exposed the world who she really was. What was that message? Well, look at it yourself before we go on with this drama. But the message states, white girl running from the Fae. During the fight, Reese's first instinct was to face Clark squarely, not sneer at the crowd or wave accusing fingers at the bleachers. She wanted to look down her enemy face to face. That's a giant neon sign that says, I'm frustrated with the competition, not, I'm a victim of racist abuse. People said things to Reese, but there is no proof that that person was there or not, or that they saw or heard anything. No proof to back it up. If Angel had really been the focus of vile insults from the crowd, you'd expect her to roll her eyes at the stands, signal to security, and maybe even quickly complain to the refs. Nope. Instead, all the attention was on Clark, which made it painfully clear that the drama was happening on the court, not in the audience. But what was the deal with this drama? It looked like an older basketball player was getting jealous of a new player. Casey will go into further detail. Angel Reese is very jealous of Caitlin Clark. She is very angry. She really hates the great white dude. Angel Reese changed from a polite, competitive collegiate player to someone who seems to be full of jealousy and, dare we say, a little bit of racial animosity is an interesting case. At one point, she was nice and didn't hate anyone because of their race. She made it obvious in one interview that she could never dislike someone. Caitlin Clark and I don't detest each other. I want everyone to know that it's just a really competitive game. And like, what happened now? How Reese's world has changed from a pleasant competition to something much worse. It seems that joining the WNBA had an interesting side effect, an apparent fascination with Caitlin Clark's rising fame and success in the mainstream. Reese used to only care about the game, but now she appears obsessed with bringing Clark down, like a jealous shadow always following her opponents around. Is it jealousy at work? Possibly. But that's not all. There is a darker undertone.